In 2010, a university nutrition professor did something that made the entire diet industry lose its mind. For 10 straight weeks, 66% of everything he ate was complete trash. Twinkies, little Doritos or Debbie snack cakes, Doritos, Oreos, powdered donuts, and Diet Mountain Dew. He literally ate a piece of junk food every 3 hours. Now, most experts predict that his health would collapse. They thought his cholesterol would skyrocket, his body fat would explode, and he'd end up sick, fatigued, and sluggish. Instead, he lost 27 pounds in 70 days. His body fat dropped by 8%, and his bad cholesterol plummeted by 20%. How's that even possible? And even more importantly, you can lose 27 pounds eating literal trash. Why are you still struggling to lose weight on a clean diet? His name is Professor Mark Haub. He taught human nutrition at Kansas State University. And he didn't just do this to prove junk food is healthy. He did it to teach his students a fundamental law of physics, energy balance. Now, before the diet, Mark needed around 2,600 calories a day just to maintain his weight. During those 10 weeks, he capped his intake at 1,800 calories a day, creating a deficit of 800 calories every single day. So to keep from getting scurvy or losing his muscle, he took multivitamins, he drank 1 protein shake a day, and he ate a few baby carrots around his kids. But 2/3 of his daily intake was pure sugar and processed carbs. And because he was in a calorie deficit, his body was forced to burn fat for fuel, and that visceral fat disappeared. His health markers, cholesterol, triglycerides, BMI, all improved across the board. Now let me ask you, down in the comments, if you had to pick one junk food to eat every day for a week and still lose weight, what are you picking? Drop it below. I'm curious to see how many of my fellow Oreo fans are still watching this. So, what's the takeaway here? Does this mean you should go and start a little Debbie diet? Absolutely not. Professor Haub himself warned everyone not to copy him. Long term, a diet like that wrecks your gut health. It starves your body of micronutrients and causes a massive systemic inflammation and drains your daily energy. But his experience proved to be a powerful, undeniable truth. You can lose weight on any diet. Well, almost any diet. Keto works, vegan works, carnivore works, Mediterranean works, intermittent fasting works, and that Twinkie diet works. They all work because they force your body into a calorie deficit. So the math is that simple, but why do over 80% of the people still end up starting a diet and gaining all the weight back within a year? Why are millions of people stuck in the endless loop of starting Monday and quitting by Thursday? So let's talk about the real problem here, the mindset trap. It's not because you don't have the right meal plan. It's not because you haven't found the secret calorie tracking app. Diets don't fail because of the food. Diets fail because of the mindset and adherence. And that's the exact realization of why I built my private school community. I wanted to create a space about giving you the right tools without a generic meal plan, that gives you the psychological and behavioral tools to master your mindset, overcome real world struggles in real time, and stick to your goals for good. So take Marilyn, for example. She was struggling with a sore back that was completely holding her from going on her daily walks, holding her back. No pun. So within 10 minutes of working together, we released that physical pain so she could get right back outside and keep moving. This setback was causing her to abandon her diet, or wanting to, because she was adopting the all or nothing trap. She thought that if she had the pain and she couldn't exercise, why bother following through with the other parts of her program? She ultimately lost 25 pounds. Or look at Abigail, a retired mom who could not lose weight no matter what. She used to wake up at 1 a.m. in the middle of the night with intense sugar cravings, head straight down to the kitchen and eat the cookies in the cookie jar. So we addressed that underlying trigger, and in just 15 minutes, that late night craving completely vanished forever. She stopped eating those 1 a.m. cookies immediately and went on to drop 6 pounds in her very first week. This is what happens when you address the mind and not the menu. Be honest with me, right now in the comments. How many times have you started a brand new diet, stayed strict for 2 weeks, hit one bad day or a stressful event, cheated on your food, felt guilty and completely quit. Type "been there" in the comments if you have felt that cycle. Now, if that cycle happens because losing weight isn't a dietary problem, it's because it's a behavioral problem. Knowing what to do is easy. Anyone can Google a calorie calculator. The real challenge is training your mind to stick with a plan when life gets stressful, or when cravings hit, or when motivation vanishes after week number 2. If you don't fix the brain behind the fork, no diet on earth will last. The exact realization is why I created our private school community. I wanted to build a space that isn't just focused on giving you another generic meal plan, but it actually gives you the psychological tools to master your mindset and stick with your goals long term. Now, inside our community, we'll focus on 3 core tools designed to break that cycle forever. We'll focus on stress and craving reset protocols. We'll teach modalities like EFT or emotional freedom technique, tapping to help you regulate your nervous system in real time when cravings or stress hits, so you don't have to turn to food for comfort. We'll look at practical behavior frameworks. We use proven techniques like NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, hypnosis, and trapped emotions releasing. So to help you reframe emotional eating, rewire your triggers, and break self-sabotaging habits. Ironclad community accountability. You'll be surrounded with a group of like-minded people working through the exact same challenges. So when your motivation drops, your group holds you on high. So you don't need a crazier diet. You don't need to eat Twinkies, and you don't need to starve yourself on kale. You just need the internal tools to stay consistent long enough to see those permanent results. Now, if you're ready to stop restarting every Monday and actually master the mental side of transformation, click the first link below the description and join our school community today. Don't forget to drop your answers in today's questions or of the questions I posed today in the comments, and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you inside of the community.